Creativity on Roblox is dead. Welcome, dreamers. If you're second or third time watching one of my videos and you're not subscribed, go ahead and do it for your boy. Now you might be like, Dream Chaser, what do you mean it's dead? It's Roblox. It may be Roblox, but Roblox has become copy and paste central now. I'm sorry to say. Today we're gonna be reacting to Techie OP and his video about imagination on Roblox is dead. Y'all seem to like reaction videos, and that's all we got to post right now. So that's what we're gonna do. Let me know down below if you're really rocking with the reaction videos, because I don't mind making them. If you enjoy them, I'll make them. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
The death of imagination on Roblox. Roblox's tagline is powering imagination, but over the past 5 years, it's become
That's a crazy tagline comparing to what it is now. I ain't gonna lie.
becoming more and more apparent that this tagline means nothing. So we're
Absolutely
going to be discussing why modern Roblox is essentially now creatively bankrupt. Without further ado, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let's get straight into this discussion. With
Subscribe,
Roblox
y'all
turning
boys.
further away from its model of making games that power imagination into something like making games for sole use of exploiting children's dopamine levels for revenue, we can see that most developers see creative ideas and games as a risk rather than something that can be rewarded on the platform, which they are low-key right to think that way. Roblox itself is an imitation of almost every popular media form. Nowadays on Roblox, all you see now is attempts of developers to try to copy the latest trends into a game. It's okay.
Skibidi Toilet is insane. I'm just letting y'all boys know that. If you're playing Skibidi Toilet, yeah, listen. That's crazy. That's crazy business.
You need to take inspiration from something, but blatantly copying is only standing to hurt the platform further. Exhibit A, the Block Streets effect. As we know already, Block Streets is the biggest modern Roblox game right now, and there is no doubt about that. The game was released back in 2019, and it only took a few months into 2020 for the game to steadily pick up pace and easily become the biggest Roblox game by far. Inspired by the One Piece series, Block Streets took
W Anime,
One Piece Legendary, One Piece Golden Age, and so many classic One Piece games on the platform.
Damn, I just had a blast from the past, bro. I don't even remember those names. That's crazy that he named all
to
those.
something more streamlined with the main focus of adding more to keep the players playing for as long as possible. Yes, the game might not be the best in the world, but it simply does what Roblox wants, creating a simplified experience that keeps the players' retention with the hopes of getting them to splurge cash on predatory monetization models. Just like how free mobile games like Dokkan Battle do this as well. With Block Streets, they made it to where they made the grind obscenely long and tedious. They give you a 2x XP game pass to help with that, but they are so
2x XP is always terrible.
People will eventually buy into it to skip the hard progression. They also give you the option to bypass the fruit spin dealer and just outright let you buy the best power-ups in the game permanently for thousands of Robux.
And that's my problem with Blox Fruits and a lot of newer games on the platform. Bro, they're all so pay to win, it's actually sad. They just use exploitative methods to really get kids addicted to these games, bro. Especially like spinning systems as well. And Blox Fruits' permanent buying system for thousands of Robux is genuinely disgusting.
The perfect format of giving a solution to an inconvenience that they themselves created on purpose. Now let's look at the creative games that Block Streets inspired other devs to make. King's Legacy. Oh, you start on an island with the same bandit to boss quest layout, then move on. A One Piece game. You start on an island, but this time you can buy packs for whatever power up you want to.
Oh my gosh! Ice Bike, Gear 5, Gear 4, Devil Fruit Notifier, Conqueror's Hockey, Yoru. Is that a Poneglyph Notifier? No.
Grinding for anything in the game, it follows the same format as King's Legacy and Block Streets. Haze Piece. Same ordeal with the pack even giving
Terrible
you
game.
and other rewards.
This was so bad. Oh my gosh, this was so bad. And another thing these games have that's a problem is, like my boy Swift, my son straight up the sack, y'all know him. They just threatened him outright with pretty much deleting the video or he'd get a strike on the channel because the game was so bad and he talked bad about the game. It's actually getting out of hand, guys.
Spawn to give you an immediate advantage over people who don't pay. This follows the instant gratification Roblox suggested developers do to monetize their games.
And Roblox is the problem at the very foundation, bro. Like, instant satisfaction, bro. Come on, that's a problem.
See where I'm going with this? Each One Piece game that has come out after Block Streets, excluding a very rare few, has followed the same monetization models, gameplay loop, and design. It has slowly made its way into other animated RPGs as well, leading us into a massive epidemic of games that play and feel the exact same no matter what stolen anime IP is attached to. I grew up playing games like Final Stand, Shinobi Life, Steve's One Piece, all games that at the time innovated and pushed the anime community further. The anime community has never really been its own thing, and we have always seen seen copies throughout it, but it seems like there's less and less pioneers popping up nowadays. The Blocksters effect is just one example. Let's move on to another genre that has seemingly went against that also famous tagline. Exhibit B, the Great Simulator Infestation. The absolute...
Okay, listen, boys. This was bad. This was bad. But I can't lie. When I was a kid, I was a victim to this. And I started my channel on simulators. If you go back on my channel, is bad.
Worst cesspool that has seemingly gotten worse with time is simulators. I want to bring you an example of this. The one game that has seen so many copies is Anime Fighter Simulator. The game that got super popular around 1 to 2 years ago, where you would go through different worlds with your favorite anime characters and watch them beat up a non-moving NPC, while your dopamine levels rise to an incomprehensible level. This game has been copied several times. We have games like Anime Warriors 2, and as you can imagine, it's the exact same game as Anime Fighter Simulator, but basically worse and had way more pay-to-win aspects, which led to people leaving that game and going back to Anime Fighter Simulator, which is the reason why it now receives no more updates and is now a dead game. We did attempt to copy Anime Fighter Simulator the first time.
I remember this game.
Anime Warriors 1, but just as the second, it is now dead and forgotten. Next is Anime Champion Simulator, which is a game created by the original creators of Anime Fighter Simulator and a YouTuber by the name of Old Trade Mark used to also play Anime Fighter Simulator on his channel.
A YouTuber game, by the way. You know, I think that's the only one that actually succeeded doing what it was intended to do. Yeah. I mean, YouTuber games mostly fail, but hopefully they'll start picking up.
Essentially, Anime Champions is the exact same game as Anime Fighter Simulator, but one thing I can say about this game is that it's more free to play than most simulators. What I mean by this is you can buy basically every game pass in the game with gems. Granted, it is very grinding,
very difficult,
and it's just a lot easier to buy, but still, this is a cool option that they give players.
Now, here's my question to you developers. Why can't you just make it a free-to-play option as well? Why do I have to buy something to get progression in this game? There should be a way to have in-game currency that's free, and it could be a lot harder to get. It could be a lot more expensive, but it's nothing crazy to add to your game, bro. Y'all tighten up, devs, tighten up.
And look what happens when a developer finally considers what the player might like. The copy actually can beat the original.
Look at that. Beautiful!
As Anime Champions is outright destroying Anime Fighter Simulator and has single-handedly killed the game due to its free-to-play features. But beyond just the Roblox Anime simulators in general are usually just copies of the same idea just over a second.
Yeah, I was watching Sage Forge's video on this. He said he is addicted to this game because the amount of money he spent on it, he cannot get off of it.
Created to the extreme, and the idea of one is to generate revenue through dopamine-inducing monetization tactics. Even though technically simulators are as predatory as they come, some people genuinely enjoy simulators, and that's okay. They just aren't what I'd consider to be a proper video game, since you aren't actually playing for the majority of your time on said genre. Exhibit C, the strongest battlegrounds offspring. The strongest battlegrounds is a really popular anime arena fighting game. Now, the difference between something like this game and something like ABA is the fact that the strongest battlegrounds has a really low skill ceiling, but the reason
very low
is the very flashy effects on the actual skills in the game. Although you are playing on a pretty basic and bland base plate, nothing really matters when you are destroying your opponent over and over with cool looking super attacks, and it gives the player a rush I don't think a lot of other battlegrounds games can actually provide the player.
And that's exactly what he's talking about. It's just a dopamine rush. That's all Roblox is. It is a dopamine rush, and the game creators, they just try to find the fastest and easiest ways to give these kids dopamine straight to their brain. Now you might be like, Dream Chaser. What is dopamine? You're gonna have to Google it, my boy. You're just gonna have to go ahead and Google it.
Games, for the most part, is also free to play. Like, yes, there's early access characters, but most of the time they aren't finished yet, so aren't actually viable against the characters who are actually finished in the game. A very simplistic formula that again has been copied by uncreative developers. Just to name a few, we have Heroes Battlegrounds, Sorcerer Battlegrounds, Sea Battlegrounds, and countless others
and so many others.
Battlegrounds formula and copied it into different stolen anime IPs, just like what is happening with the anime RPGs. Thing is, all copies in this part of the community don't come close to the strongest battlegrounds because it has the most features, the smoothest combat system available out of the bunch. So
and the best and the best animation, bro. That's what's getting these kids. It's the animation that they really care about. And TikTok is taking it and running with it, and they're spreading it out crazy. Pause.
They're just creating more games that are limited by the fact that they won't go beyond the original unless someone makes a battlegrounds game that takes a huge leap of improvements, but even then, it still might not be able to beat the strongest battlegrounds. These games are huge on TikTok and YouTube, and how flashy the moves are, and therefore there's a constant publicity stream with these games, as well as the strongest battlegrounds constantly.
Do you know how many times I've seen a TikTok like that when the one is showing on screen? Let me replay it real quick. Do you know how many times I've seen this? Hold on. Look at this. The whole spinning thing. Bro,
the constant publicity stream with these games, as well as the strongest battlegrounds, constantly trending on all social media platforms. These games probably will die out in the next coming year or so, or maybe they'll live out for the next 5 if they can evolve, but only time will tell. Exhibit D, other game genres suffer too. Now moving away from just anime games is this bit right here. The reality is that the entire platform has been suffering from this epidemic since forever really. It's only gotten worse just recently with the popularity of the website shifting upwards and the focus of creativity turning into the focus on money. Horror games,
that's the problem. Look at these are bro, I'm convinced these developers are working together, bro. I'm convinced, bro. There's no way they're all getting the same image, bro. Like this is crazy.
Pace experience games that stem from one game. And these games have you doing menial tasks like a 9-to-5 job, and then you investigate about a killer, and then an event happens which triggers you to find the killer, and then you run from said killer, and then you have a final choice between A or B, which are usually good or bad endings, but both are pretty predictable as to which one is going to be which. Or even games that are now trying to copy Blade Ball directly, with a game called Anime Ball recently that just got a few
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Anime Ball might be better than Blade Ball. It might be. It just looks better to me. It looks so much better.
Which will most likely lead to more Blade Ball copies. Even Blade Ball itself was a copy. Or better yet, those countless copy and paste simulator tower defense games like the super brain rotting skibbity toilet games. Like, even as a kid, I would have thought this was a terrible game due to just how cringe and boring it is. These games are seemingly being copy and pasted every day and gaining thousands of players and success. Do you understand how deadly this is to the creativity of the platform? Exhibit E, how this will indefinitely never change. Roblox will most likely not be remembered as a platform that once had innovative creative games that were made by people just like me and you. Kids were and have always been a focal point of Roblox, and even with them trying to expand out, it's clear that they have no idea what they are doing. Why is it that when Roblox thinks of anyone above the age of 17, they think, oh, let's advertise online dating bars, where you can literally get drunk and roleplay yourself doing something you can't even do in the real world.
Exactly.
Because of Roblox's naivety, 17 plus games will always be throwaway trash until a developer feels like their game can still do well, with the majority of the platform being under 17.
And it's honestly disgusting. I'm not gonna lie, Roblox. Y'all need to start tightening up on these bar simulators and these other things. Not only do I believe that is illegal activity, these kids should not be partaking in that. And you know they're making fake accounts. Like, not only is that illegal, but Roblox, you just need to tighten up in general. Like, that's not what 17-year-olds are doing, bro. I'm not gonna lie. 17-year-olds are just 12-year-olds just doing 17-year-old things. like they're really doing the same thing, just a little bit older. I'm not gonna lie. No 17-year-olds going to the bar for real. I mean, unless some of them are. Okay, some of them are. Let's be for real. But like, y'all should not be platforming this to children. And all the dating, high school dating simulators, all that extra stuff is terrible for the platform. It's terrible. It's just brain rot. That's all it is.
Face it, Roblox loves the copy and paste game and don't enforce any rules saying you can't copy and paste games and get taken down for it. Due to this, it has led to people just simply not caring about what they make anymore. Whatever makes Roblox the most money will always be featured on the front page, and people will continue to copy that to try to get on the front page, while games that take weeks and months and are unique will continuously get thrown in the dirt. I just don't see this changing anytime soon unless Roblox changes their policy and stand by their tagline, powering imagination. If you guys enjoyed this video and you would like to see more content like this one, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Techie, man. Subscribe, Techie. If you want to watch this video by yourself, I will link it down in the description below. No, honestly, that was a good video. That was a great video. Techie talks about the points that need to be said in the community. It's just that simple. And this one needed to be talked about, because Roblox honestly needs to change their policy for copy and paste games. And there needs to be some type of like mini copyright for games that just copy other games. Like, there needs to be something in place for that, because if they don't, we're gonna get the same trash over and over again. And if they actually enforce it, guys, maybe, just maybe, these developers will actually pump out something different. Just maybe. But you guys are playing all these clones over and over again. You know, like it's a trio. It's like a trilogy. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, you have the audience, the developers, and the YouTubers. We gotta work together, bro. And I guess Roblox is the platform we are all on. But yeah, it's bad, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Techie, great video by Techie. Clap it up for him. Turbulence. If you made it to the end of the video, make sure to like and subscribe for more content like this. Let me know down in the comments below. Are you happy with the way Roblox is right now? Are you happy with the state of Roblox right now? Oh, and real quick, GTA 6 is supposed to be releasing very soon. I will have my other channel linked down in the description below. I'm reviving my other channel, guys. So I'll be doing this channel and the other channel. I'll be doing GTA content, more mature content on the other channel. So go ahead and subscribe for more. With that being said, my name is Dream Chaser, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.